Sanda zuwa ɗan takara. Muna marabtanka zuwa top 10 inda za mu yi wannan activity. Welcome all of you. We're supposed to be having an interaction where the honorable member who has no fear of confronting
Center for Women and Adolescent Empowerment. So thank you for organizing such. I'm very much grateful. See, when I was called that I was invited to come for the town hall meeting, I say, okay, I will come. Inshallah, by God's grace, I will leave all my schedules. I'll turn them down to come down for the town hall meeting. I am Hamajoda Adamu, as you all know. I'm an candidate for SDP Yola South. So Hamajoda Adamu, I worked with the state government for 32 years with some months. I started from the clerical work up to director level, then I retired. I worked with Adamawa State Board of Internal Revenue. With the experience I have as a civil servant, I work with most of the ministries because when I entered the service, I was posted to the unit of audit. I was once a clerk auditor of the Board of Internal Revenue. I served there for 5 years. So after that, then I was posted to Government House to work as an attaché for the Board of Internal Revenue to collect the withholding taxes, the taxes that are due to the government lying there in the Government House. So from there, they have posted me to SSG's office. I work with Accountant General Office. I work under Ministry of Justice, High Court. I work many places in the state. So with this, I have many experiences. But to me, what I find out from our legislator, no check and balances. That is the main problem we are facing. No check and balances. I was once a member of budget committee for 13 years. So sometimes they will bring the budget for this year. They say 200 million. They want to buy alum for water. They will buy this for this. Next year the same thing. Next year the same thing will still coming up. No check and balances. But me, if voted to the office, what I wanted to design. So if I'm there as a member, I will ask the House Committee on Finance and Appropriation to prepare a performance schedule. So you can bring the performance schedule of the governor before the governor lays the budget. So we will see the performance. So based on the performance, we'll be able to track where the problem is. So this is what I'm planning if I'm voted to the office. These are my plans. So the second one is about this education. This education, like they're saying free education, to me is not free. To me, it's not free. Education now, if you take your child, let's say to Korea, you have to pay 2,000 or something. They will not allow you to go in freely. You have to pay something. So that's why you will not say it's free education. Like this feeding that they are doing, to me, is just nonsense. Let them buy the teaching materials, the uniform, conducive environment for the students. Then the student will get proper learning and they will motivate the teachers. I know how to audit the taxes that are pending for the government, and I can audit the expenditure of the government too. So to me, I'm seeing it just as you people are saying, let me come in and Hausa hannu daya baya daukan jika. So if you go there, you know the problem. If you say you want to check, they'll just fight you back. That is the problem. if you say you can get at least 10 to 15 members that are equal to the tax, then maybe you can win that fight. If not, they'll just allow you, the fight will end to you. That is the problem we are facing. Unless when we get a good governor that has the zeal of the state at mind.
Give another applause. But then, one tree can never make a forest. And this is the problem we are having. In the 3 tiers of government, the first tier of government is the legislative arm of government. There are this slogan in Bachama that unkan kifiyar gayarwe. Karka banda wala zaka yi. So eventually that what it means is that in the House of Assembly already a problem. Forget it. Even governors and ritual that's some Adamawa. You may have a good program, good policy, good intention. How do you wave your fellow colleagues? Let's say those who come to make money may not like to join you. You understand? Those who come to make rich may not like Aji Abuakasa. How do we intend to lobby them so that that good intention you have can be well realized? Thank you very much.
Bayan da nake da shi shine mun san cewa matasa su ne kashin bayan al'umma. Shin idan Allah ya baka wannan kujera ka zama memba, wani gudunmawa za ka iya bayarwa a kan cewa an yi wasu dokoki a wannan jiha wadda za ta fifita matasa da kuma mata wajen samun gurbi a cikin gwamnati?
Honorable, ana kan your power to lobby. How well do you think you can lobby others so that you can now draw development to your constituency? Lobby.
Thank you very much. If we take 2 more questions, we'll allow him to respond, then we will continue.
Welcome, Honorable. I'm very happy you are in our midst today. I have like 2 questions. Number 1 is your reason for rubbishing the school feeding program, because governments and development actors are now seeing the value in school feeding globally, and that was why President Muhammad Buhari was awarded during the recent United Nations General Assembly. And secondly, the primary school is under the state government, and in the previous administration we have seen in the news where Adamawa state government lost like 4 billion because we cannot pay 200 million naira in counter funding, because primary education also access funding just like tertiary education from the federal government. So we lost like 4 billion because we cannot pay 200 million naira as counter funding. So what are those legislators and lobbying you will be able to do when you are there, so that we don't miss this kind of opportunities? Thank you.
Good question.
My name is Adamawa. May I commend the aspirant for honoring invitation. This to show that he will fulfill his campaign promise by honoring this invitation. Sir, if you find yourself in the Adamawa State House of Assembly by God's grace, how are you going to handle the issue of lactota? Because in our previous discussion here, it's like lactota is becoming a weapon, will be a weapon between Nigeria and Cameroonian authorities. We have problem with them, they can release lactota to destroy us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So like they said, we are going to hand the microphone to respond. Then if they are still, we continue with more questions. Thank you.
Somebody said it about what am I going to do about madrasa. Madrasa, to me, I'm thinking of those that have good results, like secondary schools, those that have good results. I will connect with School of Nursing, Health Technology. I can sponsor this school fee. I can pay. They pay for the school. How to lobby? Somebody said, how to lobby? Maybe what to lobby? You have to contact your stakeholders, so you will not bring you along. If you want to bring something here in Yola South, you alone is not going to be easy. You have to contact the stakeholders. You have to have a meeting with your stakeholders. Somebody talk about this school feeding something. This school feeding, we know, is a federal government program. It's a federal government program. But if they open what is inside, they say in 2 weeks' time, in 2 weeks, they are spending 13 or 20 something million for this feeding. And they are feeding 1,600 schools. Not all the schools here in Adamawa, they are feeding. Some, they are not feeding them. Not all the classes, they are feeding primary 1 to 3. Mikey, it's only primary 1 to 3 they are feeding them. But when you total the amount of that money, okay, you feed me, I don't have exercise book where to write, I don't have textbook where to read. What is the importance of feeding me? You just feed me maybe to sleep. Since I don't have seat, I don't have table where to write. That is the main issue. If you go to some classes, you can see students sitting on the ground, no seat. So I say, to me, this feeding is a secondary aspect. The primary aspect, let the government provide uniform, the exercise books, textbook for the students, and give the teaching aids for the teachers, and motivate the teachers. This motivation, it will help them to do needful.
Gaskiya ya bude mana kai akan abubuwa da yawa. Kuma mun san cewa shi inda kanshi na da ayyukan da zai ya kamata ya yi. Because the issue of corruption, indiscipline, disrespect and disloyalty in this country, it has eaten deep into our fabrics. But let's not be discouraged. We need to stand somewhere. Kamar issue na security da kai magana. Yes, some members of Adamawa went to Lagos and down. So why should our security men allow other people to come into Adamawa State and settle? That is one of the projects you should take. We know it's not going to be easy. The issue of water, they are there. The issue of hospitals are there. The issue of teachers are there. So many problems. This issue of lobbying, this burden of budget. There are a lot of things, sir. Don't be discouraged. But let's not be discouraged, because we need to start somewhere. We need to start somewhere. One person has to stand for us. And then we also encourage you to do these things. Because if it will not be possible. There has to be somebody. Or there are 2 or 3 projects out of what we have discussed today. In the you cannot do everything. 1, 2 projects issues that we are discussing in position. I think you have done so many things for Adamawa State. We want to thank every one of us for being here. Without wasting much time, may we invite the district head of Namtari, the representative of the district head of Namtari, to say 1 or 2 things before we run off. Thank you very much.
Member, organizers, program, alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Lallai kaman yadda kuka ji MC ya faɗa, ni na tsaye ne a matsayin representative na district head na nan tare. Kuma gaskiya abubuwan da na zo na ji ko da shi kusan mu iyayen ƙasa mu za mu zama kan observers ne tunda mu ba politicians ba. Gaskiya da na ji deliberations na ku a nan, gaskiya abu yana da kyau sosai. So ina gode ma organizers ne, ko da shi ma tun da ma na zo na gani tun da ya kira ne ce zai representing na ga vision da mission na Center for Women Adult Empowerment Center kuma na ga managers na san lallai abokin ne za a tafi na ce dole ne mu zo mu gani. Sai dai kawai abinda dai ya dan kashe min jiki, zan dan kira ga su sauran yan takarar, don gaskiya ciki na mutu da na zo na ga only mutum ɗaya ne kawai ya zo. Ina expecting dama ina zo zan tara dukkan su suna nan don mu ji abubuwan da suke da shi a zukatan su, amma mai ofis na ɗaya ne kawai muka samu, ko da shi ma ya kokari na ji dai abubuwan da ya faɗa ne. At least the sponsor bills na hospital application zai sake yi maganan teachers college da sauransu. So kaga inda sauran masu zo kaga da za mu ji su ma abin da suke da shi a zuciyarsu. Left to us mu yan zaɓe musamman da za mu zaɓa, amma kaga sauran ba su zo ba. So ina kira next time dan Allah idan sun samu irin invitation saka su samu su zo. So Allah ba mu sa'a, Allah tabbatar mana alheri, Allah sa abin da zai zo din ya zo mu yi cikin koshin lafiya. Allah ya taimake mu. To sannan kuma yana da wani magana daya, tunda yake na zo na yi representative district head namu ne, kuma na zo na ji abubuwa da yawa abin da ya shafi area mu din, kamar shi ma yace yana noma a wajen a bodo, don bodo din yana under our district. Kamar mutumin na shi ma na je ya yi magana issue na district namu din. In Allah ya yarda shi ne advantage na zuwa mu, kaga mu ni ma na ji yanzu. So in Allah ya yarda idan na koma zan ga mashi district head din mu zanna mu san gyaran da za mu yi.
An takarar mu muna godiya kamar yadda aka riga aka faɗa. Wakilin hakimi muna godiya. Kafin mu rufe gaba daya, ina so in jawo hankalinmu mu gane cewa mu kafin ku zo rankish dade, kafin ku zo nan muna tattaunawa, muna faɗan cewa a koda yaushe 'yan siyasa da wasu mutane wani lokaci suna ganin mu ƙungiyoyi masu zaman kanmu kamar abokanan faɗa ne, ko kuma mutane ne da suke neman cin zarafi, suna neman tona asiri ta da zaune tsaye da abin da ya. Alhamdulillahi, kun zo kun gani kun ji abin da muka tattauna. Mu duk abin da muke yi muna ƙoƙari ne mu ga cewa yaya za a yi a tafi tare, a tsira tare, a samu ci gaba tare. Sannan an mun ga har Allah ya kai ka je can, wallahi ko gangami za mu a cikin gari mu goyi bayan ka, don ni na san akwai lokacin da ɗan takara ɗan Yola South member ta taso assembly ya tashi a house ya yi maganar ruwa, wallahi members gaba da sit down for goodness sake, he is alive. Ibrahim Waziri, in ba ku sani ba ku tambaya, it happened. Ba zan iya tuna wani time ba, but it happened. So na san da yanzu ne za mu iya mu tara ƙungiyoyi mu fita mai gangami in ta kama mu kira ra'ayin mutane duk wani member da ya ce nono a rikolin nashi. Alhamdulillah kundin zabe da tsarin mulki na yanzu ya yi simplifying rikolin member. Wallahi za mu yi amfani da shi wannan karan ba za mu bari ba in Allah ya kai mu da rai da lafiya. Saboda haka muna godiya, Allah ya saka da alheri, Allah ya ba da sa'a, Allah ya zaba mana abin da yake so alheri. Thank you so much.